debate has to deal with depression, which I'm sure most of you can maybe relate to. Our first debater here is Tim Diamond, who is defending being depressed and single. And his opponent is Andrew Short, defending being depressed and in a relationship, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Go.
All right.
Hey, I saw Morrissey this weekend. I saw him this week.
Oh yeah, I thought I was going first. Okay, if you want to take the floor, go for it.
Well, yeah, I think the crowd's keeping score, so.
I do as well. I
Go.
can't see them, but I'm sure they're there, with their tally boards out. Yeah. Should I start this?
Sure, who cares?
All right, I'd like to first welcome you to the abyss that is my soul. You're gonna love it. You really are. It's gonna be great. No, I guarantee I win this debate. Because for starters, this debate is forcing me to come in public and admit that I'm incapable of getting a life partner. Now granted, this is a very loose term of public, but it still is public. Also, my good friend, Andrew, will be arguing that he is more depressed because he is in a relationship, when that is his choice. He just wants an excuse. That's way better than being alone and depressed. You can pin all of your sadness on her. Andrew, to you.
Okay. I've been dating the same girl for 2 years, and I've been in 2 leases, and legally they are very hard to break. So, Tim, I will immediately refute that. But nothing is worse than after you've gotten comfortable with being with someone and you stop having sex almost immediately, and you come home to the apartment that you've decided to share with someone to see someone scratching the inside of her legs, say, "Oh man, the cold has given me a rash," and then farting. Like, I think about how far my genes have had to come in the history of the universe to get me to where I am today, to get humankind going. We've survived the dinosaurs, probably. We've survived world wars. We've survived the 1800s when everyone died, all of the time. And it was just so that I could be in a hipstery, boring apartment with someone with whom, just to sleep with, I need to make a rule that says, hey, how about we both don't fart for like 30 minutes? Like, that's a rule I need to put down, and legally it's very, very hard to get out of. And when you're afraid of failing, you'd be amazed at how long you'll stick with someone.
Fair enough, Andrew, fair enough. But let us not forget the fact that regardless of whether you were in that relationship, we would both be miserable fucks. We're both drunk on a midnight, performing to however many people there are in that black abyss that reminds me of my soul. No, Andrew, you can't win this one, man. Your girlfriend stops you from doing way more depressing things than you actually could. Like, do you know what I did today? I literally watched 10 hours of YouTube clips of dance videos. I am a scrawny white boy who is incapable of dancing. And I just watched with envy and a tear in my eye every time Nia Michaels came up on my So You Think You Can Dance playlist on YouTube. That is what I do regularly. Have you ever gotten to hit 6 times jerking off in a day? No, you have a girlfriend there. She keeps you from that shit. Am I gonna blame all my choices on my depression? No. I smoke a lot of weed, I drink a lot of beer. That's fine. I did a lot of ecstasy. If anyone has any ecstasy, I'm really sad right now. I take 3 tabs. So hook me up.
First of all, the mere assumption that I have sex enough to not need to jerk off 6 times a day is preposterous. I think the last time that I had sex with my girlfriend was spring, and that's not good. And even when we do have it, we're so not into it, it's not even worth it anymore. And I'm not going to accept anything that you have to say, because you can fuck anyone in New York City if you wanted to. You could just go out and do it. But instead, I can't do that. all I can do is leave and tell my girlfriend I'm going out to hang out with my friends, go in front of a room of about 60 to 70 strangers, tell them how much I hate her, and then just go back to bed tonight like nothing ever happened, because I'm a man.
True, you could. I could go and fuck any woman if my depression didn't keep me bowled up in my shithole of an apartment that I bury in dirty laundry and fucking used plates. You're right, I could fuck anyone, and then as soon as they'd come home, they would immediately not want to fuck me. In closing, you can just tell by the monotoneness in my voice that I should win this one. And that Andrew's chipper demeanor wins.
Alright, but I think I have that demeanor where when someone reads the news and finds out what someone with this demeanor was capable of doing, they're like, I would never expect it to come from someone like that. Because this is the type of person it happens to. I went for a run around my house today, and my girlfriend was in the apartment, and I was like, I need to go for a run, I need to go, will you let me back in? She said, sure. I went around to exercise even though she's getting fatter. Got locked out, she wouldn't answer the door, so I was throwing rocks at a window for 15 minutes. And when I got into the apartment, when she finally let me in, she said, it sounded like someone was throwing rocks at a window for 15 minutes. And I was like, what did that sound like to you? And she said, it sounded like someone was trying to get my attention. And that's when I was like, yeah, I can understand how someone could just murder someone, put them in a bag, and then go to work like nothing ever happened. I think that that's a far grosser level of how depraved I've become from dating someone I hate.
Break up with her.
Yep.
All right, give it up for Tim and Andrew, guys. So, which one do we think is sadder here, guys? Single guy? Tim?
Yeah.
Or Andrew over here?
Yeah!
Woo! Is sadder here.
No one wins.
Wait, because he wins, I win, right?
Yeah, I guess that's sadder, right?
Yeah!
All right, guys. We are on to our